Yo, what's up, Rob?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, homie. Merry Christmas. What's good with you down there in the good old Texas?
What's up, bro? Man, we just having some great weather this week.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. It was let's see. Me and Lewis went to run some cars the other day, and it was almost 70 degrees, and today it was almost 80.
oh snap! Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah. Yeah, he
That's
did a
what's
pretty
up,
good
bro.
job on that video.
You say what?
He done a pretty good job on the video. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. He always does a good job on his videos.
We we went to a local church not too far from the house here, about maybe 5 minutes.
Okay. Oh, that ain't bad. Oh, so he drove, but he had to drive like 3 hours to get there, right?
Yeah, but he came up to visit his in-laws, and then it just he worked me in for a day running while he was up visiting his in-laws. His
Okay.
in-laws only live about 30 minutes from me.
Okay. Okay. That ain't bad. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. I see y'all did y'all thing. Let's see who we got in the comment section so far. We got Fifth Scale RC Ripper. My man. I believe that is Vance. And we have my man Ronald Washington from Baltimore RC saying, "What's up, bro?" Vance is saying, "Good evening, Lance." We got Michael Sosha 4983 saying, "I was watching your video. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Appreciate that."
Yeah, I already got that one watched.
Yep. We got
Already
Terrence
watched and
Jones.
commented.
Huh?
I said already watched and commented.
I know, twice. You commented twice on that joint. We got Terrence Jones in here, 6807, saying, yo, what's going on, Terrence? How you doing, man? We appreciate everybody coming in here tonight. Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays. All that good stuff. So okay. We got Blue Groove Model Sports in here in the house today. My man Rob, everybody's seen him from my videos. He came up here to the East Coast and ran some fifth scale with us, some fifth scale and some 10th scale, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
RC week all week. That week.
What'd you say? You broke up.
I said it was RC week all week that week. Yeah. Yeah.
That was
if I wasn't watching it, I was
right.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I either had a radio in my hand or I was watching y'all, one of the two, with a video in my hand. Yep.
That's what's up, yo. We enjoyed you coming up. That's for sure. We always have a good time with RC every day, yo. Every weekend we try and be out there.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like I said, today I was able to get out with some guys from the DMV, what we call up here the DMV, which is a district, Maryland and Virginia boys. They do a lot of running in DC. Actually, a lot of their running is in DC or Southern Maryland, and they invited me out. My man Lacey invited me out. Said, "Man, what you doing today?" I said, "Well, I got off work at 9:00 this morning." And I said, "I'm sitting here laying on the couch."
Like a really nice parking lot y'all picked out too. Looks like a really nice parking lot y'all had some access to.
Yeah, that is actually at RFK Stadium. So that's actually like that's one of their parking lots at RFK. They just repaved it with new asphalt, and that place, that parking lot is perfect.
Is that something you're gonna be able to do again at that spot?
Oh yeah.
Or did they protest it or anything like that? I mean,
no. The security that comes up there and they sit down there and they got they talk to us and they told us that they were because they got gates for it and
gotcha.
They're usually there until 8:00 at night when it starts to get dark, and then they tell us that you all got to leave now when it gets dark. But nah, man, they run they try to run every weekend. They can't get a good turnout. A lot of guys, like I said, they run mostly electric and mostly, well, I'm gonna say pretty much all electric and all small scales like 10 scale, 8 scale, 7 scale.
Yeah, the electric's probably better in that situation just for the fact that the gas may cause you to get run off. The noise
I don't
and
think
stuff.
so. I don't know, man. I like I said, I don't think so. I'm gonna take a gas car there next time. The only reason I really took my electric car was because that's all they run. You know
Right.
what I mean? So I turned on a lot of guys into the true fifth scale now.
Right.
I think either Cardinal Racing or Taylor RC is going to be getting some sales soon.
And our big fifth scale MCD style on road cars are not quite like having a Baja with a VRP or a Bartolone pipe or something, or an Olamad pipe. The rallies with the body and the silenced pipe are not that bad as far as some Karen calling you in or something like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna take one of my gas cars out there next time I go and introduce them to that. But like I said, I mean, it's a wide open parking lot. I mean, huge parking lot. They brought some fire hose and put
I've seen
down.
that.
And,
That's
and
nice.
it was a simple layout. I mean, simple
That's
layout.
all you got to do. That's all you got to keep it simple for the beginners. That way they don't have to have a too big a challenge, and they can have fun.
Yep.
You know.
I mean, simple layout.
And then that's a good spot for that. I think you got one too. You have one of those lap monitor systems, right?
Yep.
That would work great on a situation like that out there. Yep. In fact, I have a little drone battery. Excuse me for walking away from the camera. But that's small.
Yep.
Little drone battery. Yes, I'm thinking about making a mount for the lap monitor deals where you plug this into it. That way, if you had a few extras, they're not having to fiddly fart around with it and get it close enough to their receiver to plug it in.
Yep.
And they can quickly take it out of the car and give it to the next person if y'all are trying to share them amongst different racers. I think this right here charged up would probably last all day, no problem.
Yep. I think I took Amazon had like a 5 or 6 pack of batteries and I ordered something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I ordered
I think
those.
You could charge them up the night before, and at 240 milliamp, that's not a lot, but that thing doesn't draw very much.
Yeah, true.
So I think that would last all day with no problem.
Yep. And matter of fact, you know what, Rob? I totally forgot that I had that lap monitoring thing. I need to take that out there because that would be perfect for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So
I'd like.
Go ahead.
I'd like to do that. Mine too. I've got 6. I got 6 transponders for mine. It's just so hard to get everybody together up here in Texas because we're so far spread out. We're hours and hours away from each other.
You just gotta show videos, man. Show videos. That's what I'm hoping will happen in DC. I hope these guys will start getting their guys back out and coming back out again because they used to be crazy deep. And like I said, they mostly run 10 scale and 7 scale and 8 scale. So.
You need to get that what's his name? Lomax out there to I said his name wrong. I know I did.
Yeah, Jackpot Johnny.
Yes. Get him out there. He'll promote it.
Yeah. Trust. I know. Yeah. He's all the way up in Philly though.
Yeah, he travels.
He'll come down though.
He travels though, but he for one and for two, he definitely puts the effort into getting the word out.
Yes. That man has some awesome shorts. And, he does some crazy short videos and posts all over Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That man is all into it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get him on the channel, too. I got to get him on one of these lives so I can talk to him. I think
people like him are great. People like him are great for the hobby. I'm not very good about posting videos. Did post a few last week, not RC related, but I posted a couple of them. Starting a little project here at the house, but it's kind of RC related. Once I get it done, I'm going to be able to make whatever I want RC parts wise, So, yeah, I got 2 of them coming up.
Yep, and tell everybody your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, it's it's Blue Group Model Sports, but I don't know the specific link to it. I don't know if I have
do,
that or not.
I'll say if you can get it, if you could drop it down in the comment section for these guys so they can subscribe
I
to
think
you also.
I can. Yeah, let me try. Yeah.
All right, so we got David. What is it? David Dobson, 20. He says we do big down here in the 757. 757. That's Virginia Beach, isn't it? Isn't that 757, David? Let me know. That number sounds familiar. That's 757. What you run down there, man? Let me know, David. What you running down there in the 757? All right, I see you dropped it, Rob.
Okay, I think I got it right. Yeah.
Yeah. Blue Groove Model Sports 965.
Yep.
All right. So everybody, like I said, a lot of people know you from your videos and all the products that you help out with Crucial RC and the channel with. Like I said, do you want to tell everybody about your your business and what you do?
Yeah, like I said, this is more of a side gig, but I have a huge passion for RC, and I do have a very extensive background in 3D CAD design and machining, heavily into sheet metal design. So, anyways, yeah, I'm working on some projects. Of course, I have the usual, the 3D printer. I do have a CNC router. So I've got quite a few capabilities. Some of them are a little bit on hold because I'm moving my system from a shop I had for 22 years to my house and getting my house shop set up. So I'm all in-house from on my own property from now on. So some of my stuff is a little bit putting in storage as I'm finishing up a couple areas of my shop to get the rest of it set up. So a little bit of a downtime, but yeah, we're gonna try to come back stronger when we get it set back up. So,
all right, do you think you'll be ready for the 2026 season?
Oh yeah, yep.
All right,
Still gonna try to come up to the East Coast for the 2026 race season. Maybe miss the first few races because y'all's weather can be iffy at the beginning of the year, at the season. But sometime late May, early June is my goal.
Okay. All right, sweet. So, like I said, I know you do a lot of you have like a lot of little parts and everything. How do people like get in touch? Can they email you or? Like, for instance,
I have the Blue Groove Motorsports at gmail.com. You can email me. I have the Facebook page. I do have, if you looked up bluegroovemotorsports.com and .net, I own those. I just don't have a website fully finished yet. That maybe one of my projects I do this winter is get that up and going. I own the domain names, but I need to get the site built.
Okay. All right. Sweet. That's what's up. Because I mean, you make everything. Let's see if I get that. I remember you made these for me, my little flat stop things for the cars. So,
yeah,
you know what I mean. So
yeah, that's the great thing about today. About today's time, I think that one there, I designed it and sent it to you, and you made it on your printer. So I mean, with today's times, people can reach out to me, and if I have something that I can measure to get you the information you need, I can design it and send you the file if you want to print it. In today's times, that's kind of a neat way to do it.
Yep, because I mean, people always asking me about, hey, what about this or what about that, and I'm just like, look, man, I'd be sending people your way. I'd be like, look, email my man Rob. He could, if you could think it, you know what I mean, and he has the capabilities, he's going to try and put it together for you. So
yeah, like I mean, some things do take more time than others, and some things that take so much time to draw them up that it's not justifiable for one or two parts. Some things are really easy, so I don't mind helping somebody out when it's something that I don't have to spend. I kind of usually pretty cut it off as if it's more than a day, then I need to start charging. But if it's less than a day to draw it up, we'll see if we can't make that happen and have a little fun with it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Let's see. We got David Dobson. He says he's down in Newport News, Hampton, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and more. We run everything from 1/12 scale. Let's put that up on the screen. Everything from 1/12 scale to 1/5 scale gas and electric. Okay, David. I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, David. When I first started, I would say about probably 5 years ago. I guess about 5 years ago. I've probably been in the 5th scale hard for about 6 years now. So I came down to Virginia Beach. I go to Virginia. I used to go to Virginia Beach every year. We used to go down and stay in what is the name of that area? Sandbridge. Used to go down and stay in the Sandbridge area. I know you know where that's at, David. If you live down in that area in the 757, and I used to try and reach out to people and try to run. I used to take my Baja down there with me every year and play with it in the sand. And there's a school down there right there in Sandbridge. I used to try and come down there, and I used to give out. I used to say stuff on posts and everything like that. Could never meet up with anybody with 5th scale. I think I went to that Hobby Works that's down there in that area also, and bought a couple things. I think that's where I bought my Traxxas. What did I buy from there? I bought something from there, some Traxxas or something, just to support the hobby, the hobby stores. I wish I would have known you was down there, David. That'd have been awesome, for sure. So, like I said, I ain't got no problem going back there. Huh?
Finding a small hobby store that has 5th scale stuff, or will even tell you if there's any 5th scale guys in the area, is sometimes hard to find because they don't make as much. We're a niche within a niche of the hobby, for certain.
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting anybody to have any 5th scale stuff down there. That's for sure. Like I said, it was a Hobby Works. I just went in there just to. I think I bought a Trax. I think I bought what is that? What's the Traxxas with the big wheels and everything? The 5th scale or whatever they call it.
The X-Max.
Yes, X-Max. I think I bought my X-Max from down there. Like I said, we used to go every year. That was a family trip for everybody, for a lot of my wife's family and us. So we used to go down there every year. I love going down there.
That's this YouTube is probably the best mixing pot for 5th scale guys to find other 5th scale guys in their area. Really is.
Yep. We got Dizzo, I guess as Dizzo Pear says, is there anything in northern New Jersey? Northern New Jersey? I don't know. Wagner Park is in southern New Jersey. That's like exit 2 off the turnpike. If you know where that's at, that's in Williamstown, New Jersey.
It's close enough, man. You guys ain't got a state's bigger than a postage stamp up there.
Yo, but New Jersey's big, man.
Yeah, I know.
New Jersey's big. It's like the same size of Georgia.
Yeah, I'm just picking on you. I know New Jersey's decent size from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, but
I mean,
you gotta get out. Like I said, I wonder how far he is from.
It's like going to Dallas from here.
Yeah, I wonder how far he is from Wagner Park. He's probably only a couple of hours. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. Get out and enjoy it. Put the gas in the car and drive, man.
Yep. I mean, that's what we do. I mean, like I said, from me to New Jersey is 2.5 hours.
You have to. I mean, in anything with this hobby, even though you guys are closer together and have a little bit more population over there, you just got to put the gas in it. I mean, I try to get down there and see the Houston guys, once or twice a year if I can. But you just got to put the gas in the car and go. If I go to Houston, it's a 4.5 hour drive for me down there, 5 hours. But I make a nice weekend out of it. It's fun. Dallas is a couple hours away. There is a little bit of stuff in Dallas, 5th scale wise, here and there. My area is starting to get a few people interested. I've had my 5T out enough times with the local 10th scale guys that they're liking that gas sound and roar. Yeah. Little brat.
Yeah.
Electrics are cool, but everybody likes a little bit of smoke and rap with them motors,
Yeah, that 2-stroke smell, baby. And what's called? Man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Forgot what I was gonna say about that joint.
Sorry about that.
Oh well.
How about that?
You all right? Getting old. I'm getting old, man. Or old already. We got we got Terrence Jones came. He's commenting saying, "When's the next time you guys are coming to Philly?" I tell you what, Philly means snow at this point. So I know Pete from Angry Great Racing was supposed to have a party. I mean, not a party, a race, an event, but he canceled that due to some other stuff. And I don't know. I mean, whenever he decides that he wants to, I guess, host another event up there at that park, I ain't got no problem coming up there as long as it's not too cold and no snow on the ground.
Let's see. The G Telly 3466 was asking what 3D printers y'all use. I would say hands down, if you're wanting to get into it, get a Bamboo Labs. If you don't know if you're going to stay into it, just get the A1. It's fairly inexpensive. Less than $300. Just as fast as the X1 Carbon. The X1 Carbon and the H2, any of the cabinet style, you can get into a little bit more filaments. But if you're just wanting to tinker and play around on a budget, the A1 is awesome. I have an A1 and a Carbon. I run the A1 most of the time.
Yeah, that's the X1C, right? X1C Carbon. Is that what it's called?
Yes, and it steps up. They're 900 plus. It does step up to you get what I like about the A1 is it's just as fast as the X1 Carbon. It's just as fast. The only thing that you lose is with the X1 Carbon, you have everything in a cabinet, so you can use those exotic filaments that need constant heat. That's what you gain.
It got that cabinet that keeps it at a specific temperature.
Yes. But if you for the normal person wanting to get started, the A1 is just as fast. It does fabulous work. Everything that I was giving away at Wagner was off of my A1, off of the cheaper one.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me, it's dinner time.
No problem.
So Dizzo Pear says those Philly drag races be fire. Yep. They do. I love it. Like I say, when Pete's up there, we have a good time. Everybody comes up, we have a good time. Small block, big block. We just do. We got Johnny Jackson 4490 saying, "Hey, Crucial and Blue Groove, what's up? What's going on?"
Oh,
Johnny?
yeah. I don't know who he is.
GT Eli. That's Eli from Wagner.
Yeah, I recognized who he was by the name. Yeah, forgive me for not pointing out that I recognized who he was, but when I seen the last letters ELI, I knew who he was.
I didn't. I didn't realize who he was. All right. So, dang, I got something. This is a piece of on point. All right, so check this out. This discussion is about electric and gas. Because I've been having fun. I ain't gonna lie. I've been having fun with electric cars.
That's the problem, is y'all have been having so much fun, and I got a car sitting there, a roller sitting in my in my on the shelf that I keep thinking about making it electric instead of gas.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing like just charging up a car and getting out that joint, just having a ball. I mean, like I said, it's cold. All I had to do was charge. I had 3 packs. I took them out there. You know, I get it. I mean, and they go. I was getting good 15 laps out there. So I was, I charged them up. And like I said, those guys out there are all electric. And just had a good time, man. I mean, I really had a good time with them today. What's up, Kelvin?
Hey, what's up, lads? How you doing, man? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas also to you, Blue Grove Motorsports. Nice to meet you,
Yes. How
sir.
are you? How are you?
I'm fine, just here enjoying the weather here in Puerto Rico right now.
Come
Oh,
on,
yeah.
man. Stop that. Both of
Yeah.
y'all. Stop that.
So,
Both of
Lance,
y'all stop that.
what's
Well,
new
see,
now?
I'm from the south, so I'm not. I got decent weather here.
Okay, so the temperature over there is around maybe 50 or 40, something like that.
No,
me.
we hit almost 80 today.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. For me, it's 40 and 50.
Oh wow, yeah, I was speaking
And you're
with
a little
Thomas.
warmer than normal. You're a little warmer than normal, aren't you, Lance?
Yeah, today was 60.
Yeah.
Hey, 60 is like like summertime.
Yeah, my average usually right now is 45.
Okay, very nice.
So we got a little bit of 60-degree weather. I'll take that. I'll take it when I can.
Okay,
So,
and how's everything? Do you test the Fujiwara, Lance?
no, actually not. Well, I took it out a couple times. I think something's wrong with my carburetor. It's not. It seems like it's not, I don't know. It's not running right. So I got to take it and I'm gonna put a different carburetor on it and see how it acts. I'm hoping, and because I did a little bit of cut work on it, so I'm hoping my cut work wasn't bad as a beginner. That's the only reason why I ain't put a video out yet, because I put a used carburetor on it when I built it.
Okay, so you tested the 1107, 1257, 990,
Not yet.
1242.
No. So far, I just used a used 1107 on it.
Okay, nice.
I want to put a 1257 on next.
Yeah, 1107 is a good carburetor. Excellent carburetor.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's what I'm gonna do next with that.
Okay. I think that the Fujiwara, the only difference, I think, is the bore, the size of the piston.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the ports is maybe almost the same or a little bit smaller because the diameter in the center is more bigger. So honestly, I don't see it at the. I don't have the opportunity to have it right now, but I expect very soon to buy one and see what is the best modification we can bring.
Yeah. 'Cause I think Arnold has a couple of them. He's been doing some stuff to them. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to. I got to get back out there. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Like I said, this wintertime with this moist ground and everything, I get so much mud on my cars. I hate it. I hate it right now. Like I said, I hate because I don't mind getting them dirty, but when I'm outside in 40, 45-degree weather washing these cars down, I don't like that.
All right, I understand.
So that's the only thing right now. Like I said, I may put it in one of my, I may put it in a Baja and maybe put some on-road tires on it. I mean, I got it in my Baja, but I might put some on-road tires on it, maybe take it out to a park or some parking lot and see how it acts. But right now, that off-road stuff, man, it got me hard now. I don't like cleaning in the cold.
No, I know. And I think that Fujiwara is going to compete with the 38 North, the 38cc. Yeah, I think it's going to be very similar power, but people right now are using the cylinder from the 38 North and putting the reed case and bringing more power, more torque, everything.
Yep. So I think the only videos I've really seen of that thing running is by SRE. I think SRE actually driving their 35 Fujiwara, and it looked all right. Had a lot of bottom end torque, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of bottom end torque, but I don't know what his gearing was. Like I said, I mean, it definitely had a lot of bottom torque on it.
Okay, and the other the racer here, Blue Grove, you're running the 10 scale, 8 scale, 3 scale.
Scale. 5 scale MCD.
Oh, nice, very nice.
On-road rally, and then I have some I have an off-road 5T also, and I've got some FG stuff. I got a little bit of a collection.
I have a question. In that kind of class you guys are running on road, the limit of the motor is 26 cc, 30 cc.
I guess when I go to California, I'll have a limit. When I went to Wagner, I think there is no rules to speak of. Is there not, Lance? At Wagner, there really is no rules. But when in California, they do limit you to 26 cc, and they limit you to only modifications outside the motor, not inside.
And
Oh,
Kelvin,
yes.
at Wagner Park, the only classes that really limit you is the touring classes. So the two-wheel drive touring, four-wheel drive touring, F1, they all go off EFRA. That's the racing establishment for RC touring cars. And
Wow.
like Rob said, the four-wheel drive touring, they limit you to 26 cc.
Okay.
The two-wheel drive touring and two-wheel drive F1, they take you to 23 cc.
Oh wow, 23 cc class. Wow.
Yes, but I have a MCD Duox that's 23 cc, and let me tell you, if that those motors actually go because the smaller piston will turn more RPMs.
Yes, sir.
So as long as it's in a light car, which it is, it's only in a two-wheel drive car. They go like stink. And then the other thing too is you're limited to 23 cc, but they do allow you to massage on the inside of the motor. According to EFRA rules, you have a little bit of play for inside the motor, and they allow ignition systems.
Okay.
But,
So by the time you put
the stock case.
Yes, stock case. So so by the time you tune on you get somebody like a Body and JPF and some of the other engine tuners, G4Z, some of these engine tuners take these Zenoas, and those little 23 cc's will get up around 28,000 RPM.
Wow.
So, I mean, a stock 23, you're looking at, 23, 24. So you can take it to these tuners and get another 5,000-6,000 RPM. That's a lot of speed.
Yeah, when I had my when I first started Wagner Park, I went off the EFRA rules for my MCD, and I had a 26 cc. So I figured it was four-wheel drive, so I couldn't be no bigger than 26. I had a 26 cc from Rooster Tail, and that thing was mean.
I was running a 26 up there with y'all, and I had my power turned down. I actually had the throttle. I had the throttle limited with the radio, so I couldn't use full throttle. Because I had enough.
Yeah, you get the right maker to make your 26 cc. It's going to be a beast, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but looking around 27, 28,000 RPM, that's a lot of RPM. Definitely.
Yes. Yeah,
That's small motor. The inside, the piston is very lightweight. The crankshaft is very lightweight. Everything is lightweight. So it helps to bring that kind of RPM.
Yes, you got to give that balance between, hey, if you're putting in a light car, let's not worry about so much torque, especially in an on-road car, because if you keep the torque down, the torque is what causes it to spin. If you unload that power into that drivetrain all at once, and you have a lot of torque, all you're going to do is spin. If you, especially at Wagner, I was running a MIP clutch that I had set up where it come on really quick so that I could keep the clutch engaged the whole way around. That really helped the balance of the car when the clutch stays engaged. Keep the clutch engaging low. It's kind of the opposite of off-road. The off-road guys want them to kick in way late. Yeah. But on-road guys, it's better if they kick in early.
Yes.
Yeah. When you kick in early, the temperature of the clutch is more colder.
Yes, it keeps the clutch
Yeah.
temperature down too, because you're not slipping. But it's mainly about keeping the drivetrain happy, keeping the drivetrain loaded. Because once you unload it and then reload it, basically when you're off the gas, the drivetrain is not loaded. And then once you load it, if it's a real abrupt horsepower, it's going to want to spin. And once it spins a little, it's going to get sideways, and then you lost time.
Okay.
Yep. We got Nick in the comments saying, "What's up, fellas? What's up, Nick? Nick Washington. We see you, bro." We got OPIF. What is that? OPIF 55. OPIF 55 says, "How do we find new communities to drive with? Maryland sucks for RC crowds." Yes, it does. But I mean, I can't say it does actually. I mean, there's plenty of parking lot racers out there in Maryland. Gas, like I said, I don't know about gas because I've seen them mostly with electric cars. So
I think a lot of people in the fifth scale look at the 10th scale and the 8th scale guys and think that the racing should be all in their backyard. A track should be every 20, 30 miles like it is in the big cities with the 10th and the 8th scale. And the 5th scale, like I just said earlier, you just got to put the gas in your vehicle, your driving vehicle, and put the key in ignition and go. I mean, you just I mean, 2 or 3 hours to go visit with some people in a small niche hobby is not that big a drive.
Especially if you get a friend to just ride shotgun with you.
Oh yeah, you and Bishop riding together, man. That's a blast, dude.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And sharing the expenses too on top of that.
Yep. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, so in Maryland we have parking lot racing. I don't know what type of racing you're talking about, OPEF 55, but in Maryland we do parking lot course racing. We do drag racing up in Baltimore, in the dirt. We're trying to get, like I said, hopefully this year we're trying to get a on-road drag racing facility set up. I got my timing system and all, so I just gotta find a spot. I mean, that's the hard part, is just find a large enough spot that's flat, no cracks, and they will let us run.
Yeah, so, I think about 300 feet, right?
Yeah.
130.
You need at least 200 feet of stopping. So if we're running 132 feet, we need 332 feet, basically almost 400 feet of track. So
plus you're gonna have enough room for everybody to park.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just finding a good loading dock area for us. Really, that's what we really need. Because we definitely ain't gonna find a 330 spot. That's for sure. Not in this area that I'm aware of. We're not gonna find a 330 spot. We got Big Daddy Amsoil. My man Darren says from Northern Alberta up in here. Yep, Northern Alberta is in the house. OPEF also says he's been trying to do meetup groups and nobody ever comes through. Not sure. I don't know.
Yep, I understand that one.
Yeah, so he's also saying the DC metro area is dead. It's not true, bro. I was out there today. I was out there today in the DC metro area. I was out there at RFK Stadium today running my 5th scale and running with some 8th scale guys. And
with several people. And you had a pretty good crowd.
Yeah. Good.
You 4 or 5 people.
Yeah. It was like 6 of us out there running. And
okay.
I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. Like I said, I dropped the video. So, Maryland's not dead. He said a lot of things.
3 or more. It's a good time. You get 3 or more cars out there, it could be a good time. Even if it's just 3 buddies out there running around. Yeah,
he said he's in Northern Maryland. So Northern Maryland is Baltimore. So if you want to do some drag racing, we up that end. That's for sure. And if you're in Northern Baltimore, you're not too far from Philly. So there's within 2 hours of Northern Baltimore, you could be somewhere racing something. So I see you, OPEF. Anybody reading the chat? Yes, we are reading it. We see you loud and clear. It takes us a minute though, man. We're going through all this. Hey, my man, I got a little bit of issue on here, but yeah. Let's see what else we got. We got Big Daddy Am's my man Darren. He says Lance lives are great ways to meet some great folks. Yep. So everybody, if you could just put in your put in here what area you guys from. So maybe somebody can see somebody in here and link up with you guys. I don't know. Like I said, this guy Opeth is really upset on my chats.
Can't please everybody. You do a good job. You do a good job of keeping everybody together. Don't worry about it.
My man. What is this? Alloy Howard 3590 says, "What are your thoughts on the Taylor RC's MCD XR5 Max Rally with the Taylor RC 46C V2 AR/TR car?" Woo! That was a whole lot of talking right there. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've never had anything smaller than 50 when it comes to big blocks. I've never had anything smaller than a 50. But my man Tony, he races with 46s and 40s. He loves those engines. He gets high RPMs out of them, and those are his go-tos. Anytime he builds a car, he's putting a 46 in it. So he enjoys it.
He might also be referring. He also might be referring to. I think Taylor started making cars like he'll put his motor in it for you and then send it to you.
Yep. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, all I can speak on is the actual car itself. The XR5 Max Rally is a beautiful car. And if you got a 46 in it, I don't know what your plans are. If you're planning on racing it at Wagner's, no, I would not get that. I would be getting some smaller. But if you plan on taking it out and having fun with it, the 46 is probably going to be a blast. It will definitely put a smile on your face.
It's a big parking lot or a big football field style car.
Yep. So we got Lake Monster RC. He says electric all day. Okay, all right. I see you, Lake Monster. Now, like I said, there's nothing wrong with electric. I will always be gas at heart just because I always tinkered in the garage and I love getting grease on my hands and having fun. Wrenching. I love wrenching and smell. I love the smell. I love everything about an engine. Nothing wrong with a motor, but my heart will always go to an engine. I don't care what anybody says. I love engines. It's just what it is for me.
Speaking of getting with RC people and also with your electric on the channel, I know some of the people on here probably have watched his videos. I've talked to him a lot on Messenger, but this year, well, it's almost over, but early 2026, I want to make a point to go run cars in DFW area with Elvert Mack.
Okay.
He's a big MCD electric guy, big speed run guy. You might have watched his videos. Very tall guy with a very deep, horsey voice when he does his videos.
Okay.
Trying to think of his channel. His name's Elvert Mack. Anyways, he's. I want to make sure to go spend a Saturday with him. Sometimes it's a little hard because he's also a truck driver, so his schedule's a little bit hit and miss. But he's a huge MCD / roving, basically platform, supercar and rally. I think he's got one that'll run 120.
Dang.
I think he's broken 120.
Where's he at?
He's in Fort Worth area. He's about 3 hours due west of me, but it's going to be worth the drive. I've talked to him enough times on the Messenger and stuff. I actually want to run a car in person with him. Yeah. I'm gonna try to, before it gets hot, I'm gonna try to get out there and run some cars with him. He's big at his first priority is electric, but he does have some gas stuff also. I think he's got a little bit of everything. He's got the Losi, what was the rare truck, MTXL. He's got a gas one. got to gas one of those. But he's got quite a few electrics, FG and MCDs.
Okay.
And they're boogieing. I mean, they are boogieing. If you want to learn a little bit more about electric, yeah, go look up his website or his YouTube page.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
If you have a hard time finding it, I'll shoot it to you later, Lance.
All right, I'll check that out. And Vance says, hey Kelvin, Vance says, have you seen Vance's from SRE? Have you seen their where they had the 35 out there? They was running it.
Excuse me?
Did you see when SRE had their 35 Fujiwara engine running? Did you see him running it?
No, not yet.
Okay, so he said he was running a 2054 gearing on that.
Hello,
like
Ray Ray's on the comments.
What is that?
Ray's up on the comments.
He said he running 2054 on that gearing on that. So he was saying that yeah, it's got a lot of torque. If it looked torquey as I don't know what with 2054 on it, then it's got a lot of torque to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Merry Christmas, Ray.
Let's see what else we got in here. Let's scroll down through here. It says my man Darren says I see everybody's conversations. He says he's eating, man. He says stay in the conversation. I don't know. Let's see. Let me scroll through that joint because
Hey Lance, a lot of people are going to buy the Fujiwara because it's very cheap, the price.
it's sold out everywhere.
If you have a 32 CT, you can make it 35 with less than $120.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's sold out everywhere. So I mean, as soon as they come back in, I guess more people will be getting it. So
Yep. If you have the transfer ports from OBR, Barolon, or those guys, you can use it in the Fujiwara. So it's perfect. It's plug and play, like I say in Puerto Rico.
yeah. Yep, I just gotta get out there with it. I gotta get some more time on mine.
Have you checked the port timing on the exhaust side of the Fujiwara?
I haven't. No.
You haven't? Do y'all understand? I'm certain, Kelvin. After watching the live last week, I'm certain you might. Give me just a second. I'll show you my port timing gauge.
Okay.
I probably should do a video on this at some point, but anyways, I made this one.
Hold on.
Shoot, probably 2005. Now, I think DDM sells a version of this piece now, but I made the stand. Then I have the pointer. And the only problem with DDMs is they sell theirs to measure squish. And I wanted to be able to measure complete port timing and turn degrees into how many thousandths you needed to pull off of the port. So I went with a 2-inch indicator so that you could truly measure the full stroke.
Wow.
So anyways, I don't want to take over his live with a tutorial, but if somebody's interested in what I've got here and what I'm doing here, I'll try to do a video.
Yeah, definitely. That's cool.
The stand looks very, very, very nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
about the duration of the timing of the sauce.
Yeah, that's tight. That's tight.
Very, 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 very nice. Very professional.
Yeah, usually you see it. It's like a hanger coming off one of the screws, and
yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, I've thought about drawing that up and blue and maybe getting it where people could make their own pieces 3D print it nowadays. You know, I did that one a few years back, and I have some manual machine things and some TIG welding available at my shop, so that's how I did it. I do have now my motor stand that I make, my display stand. I call it a display stand because that's how I advertised it. But if anybody notices, there's 2 extra bolt holes over to the side.
Yeah.
Because I set it up to be able to, for the people that want to build motors, they could buy an extra piece from me and have the pointer also.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a real nice stand, right? Why I ain't got one of those yet, yo?
I moved out of my hangar a little too quick. I didn't get too many of them made. Kyle's got one. KGM. Yeah, he's got one.
Put me on the list for that. I want to get one of those because I went and bought a dial indicator and all that good stuff. But I actually have that same dial that you have on that.
You got the DDM piece?
Yep, I got that one.
Okay, but like I said, the DDM, being that it's for piston squish, they only give you a 1-inch indicator. Now use that for something else and buy you a 2-inch travel.
Yeah, I got
because you need a full 2-inch to do the whole stroke.
Yeah, do the whole stroke. All right. Yeah, I want that though. That's for sure. I like that.
Because the stroke is at least 28 millimeter, which is over an inch.
Yeah.
Because an inch is 25.4 millimeters. So you need to be using a 2-inch indicator if you want to figure the whole stroke.
Yeah. Okay. Put me on the list for that one too. That's for sure.
Me and you probably ought to talk a little further on that when you got a moment. Maybe we'll do a FaceTime together, and I'll go over with you a little bit more of what I was talking about.
Yeah, definitely is a perfect tool because in my case, if I want to verify a stroke, I need a caliper and put a caliper in the cylinder when the piston is down completely, and they're turning up to the top of the center and see how many millimeters have.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And I'm and one of the things that I did have to tear down and not have put back together since I'm moving into my own shop at the house is my plasma cutter. So right now I'm working on trying to find a local vendor near me that will cut some of my files out for me, so that I can kind of get back into a little bit of production until I get my shop going here at the house finished. So I want a separate garage area for the plasma cutter because it's so just frankly it's so filthy when it's running. It gets all over everything. And I don't want it running in my other parts of the shop because when I moved out of the hangar, I had so much cleanup on every tool, it was unreal.
Yeah. No,
all right, so we got Lake Monster RC says, I feel you. I'm saying, but the power to weight ratio is better for electric. I mean, like I said, I've never ran an off-road electric, so I don't know how that is. I know Tony loves it. My buddy Tony. He just have a good time. I mean, he has a good time with his electrics. I've never ran off-road electric, but like I said, I like the on-road electric. I mean, it's quick. I pack that joint up and put the batteries on. They're already depleted. I put them on storage charge and I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, it's just way easier with electric.
Yeah, definitely. Electric is going to be more faster than gasoline.
Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be faster than gas. Put it this way: if you know what you're doing with your gearing and stuff like that for electric, it should be faster than gas.
Yeah, definitely. Always in drag racing, in 10 scale, 8 scale.
Yeah.
Let me see how it's playing. Electric cars have no competition with gas. Definitely.
If it's geared
right. Power.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different power.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it has to be geared right. You got to have a wheelie bar. You got to have everything set up because a gas car can beat an electric car if they're not set up right. You know what I mean? If somebody comes out there to a field and we're drag racing and he has an electric car and he lines up against one of our guys that have been racing for years, and he comes out there with with the biggest motor and ESC combination he can find, and he lines up against us, and he can't keep the front wheels down because he's doing backflips and just doing stuff like that. You can't win a race like that.
No, in the electric cars, in the ASC, you can program the punch control, the timing, the curve you wanted to, how to accelerate, everything, man.
But a lot of people don't know. I'm telling you, it's just like tuning a carburetor. A lot of people do not know about all those different tunes and everything that you can do with that electric motor and ESC.
And also, the new radios right now, you can adjust the acceleration in the radio without touching the ASC. So
you can adjust the exponentials.
Yeah, that's the big trick of the street eliminators. When Futaba, Sanwa, all those companies make the radio, so you can calibrate the power from the start to the end. Everything changed. The game changed completely.
Yeah, and like my man Aiden is saying down in the comment section, let me put that up on the screen. Aiden is saying 8th scale on-road electric is about 0.05 seconds faster a lap on the track than a nitro.
Wow.
But they only run for 4 minutes. You know what I mean? So that's another negative for electric cars is the fact that beside the whole LiPo issue, but the run times are crazy low. You know what I mean? That's my biggest drawback for an electric car, truthfully.
Basically, if you take it out for the afternoon, you need 2 packs of batteries.
Eat more than that?
Maybe. Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, I was out there. When I was out there today, I think I got there around 1 o'clock, and I left around 4. I guess about 4. So I was there for about 3 hours.
So if you run an 8S and you got 2 4S batteries in there, you've got what, $250, $125 a battery. If you got,
unless you go to Amazon, you can get an Amazon setup where they give 2 batteries for like, I don't know, $130. I had one set in my car also.
All depends.
Without going to the best or without going to the bottom of the scale, if you're running mid-range, you're going to be running about $200.
Yeah,
about $100 a battery. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, I went through 6 packs. You know, because I used 2 4S packs, so I went through 6 packs in 3 hours.
But my biggest con with electric is I think the 5th scale electric is cool. I just don't think it's for me because I'm terrible about storage charging my batteries after I'm done. And if I screwed up a 5th scale battery, I screwed up a pretty good amount of money. I'd be crying. If I spill a little RC gas, you know, big deal. I spilled $5 worth of gas, you know. But if I forget to storage charge it and let it sit for 2 or 3 months and it degrades itself, you know, I mean, I can buy a lot of gas for what I can just destroy one battery. That's just me because I know I'm bad about maintaining my batteries. I should be better, but I happen to not do that.
Yeah,
I still haven't storage charged the battery from last weekend in the MCD when we went out and run with Lewis.
I never do it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I never do it. I never storage charge, and me personally, you know, like our batteries, our receiver batteries, you know, I can understand really needing to storage charge that because we don't really use that much for those batteries. But for the actual 8S cars that I race, you know, for like at Wagner's and everything, at the end of that race, in my mind, and like I said, I've checked the battery to see what percentage
more than 50% of it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't even think it really needs to be done. Now, you're not supposed to let it sit and like you're not supposed to charge it and just leave it sitting, you know, on a full charge. Right. But after I've raced for the day, I've already depleted all my packs. You know what I mean? So in my mind, I don't even see a reason behind needing to storage charge.
Right.
That's just me. Like I said, you know, I don't know. I take my batteries out and I put them in my my little ammo can and I leave them in there.
You guys definitely are sinking the hook in me. I keep thinking about an electric. I got plenty of rollers to do it.
I'm sure you do. I mean, my whole thing is this. You know, there's been a big stigma between gas and electric guys. You know what I mean? You know, I don't think
the Fiskio guys just got to stick together, whether they got gas or electric, because there's not enough of us to be arguing amongst an animosity between gas and electric. It really isn't. People just got to suck it up, because we're a small little niche, inside a niche of a hobby, and we basically just, like the one guy was saying, he can't get people together. You can't get separation. You just got to all get along and enjoy the hobby together.
Yep, and that's why I've been showing that on my channel lately more, because I love the fact. I mean, it's an RC car. You know what I mean? So I enjoy being around RC cars. I don't care if it's electric. I don't care if it's gas. I mean, we all have our preferences, which is fine with me. You know what I mean? But, you know, just like, you know, I get these guys that are coming out with these electric cars. I would love to have them on Baltimore RC and be representing the electric side of Baltimore RC.
I'm a little disappointed though, Lance. I really am.
What?
Because I was, being that it's Christmas time, I was hoping to see a picture of that purple car with the lights down, with that glow in the dark stripe showing, with some Christmas lights behind it, you know, or a Christmas tree behind it. I know. Yeah, that's. I'm just picking on you because I'd like to see another picture of that car with the glow in the dark stripes showing up. That's pretty cool how he did that.
Yeah, he did.
Most people don't realize that's what it does, you know. Yeah,
he did a good job with that joint. He did a real good job with that.
Perfect time of the year to show it off, though. Do it for New Year's. Make a little short for New Year's with that thing.
Put some sparkles around it, some champagne.
Something. But show off them glow in the dark stripes somehow. we need Foundry RC up here. He'd get the right picture. Yeah.
All right. So oh snap! We got my man Jersey Jason in the house. Yo, Jersey Jason says, do you guys remove the receiver lipos or Lifey batteries from your fifth scales, or just leave them in all the time? I leave mine in all the time, Jason. I ain't gonna lie, all the time. I know it may be something bad, but I leave mine in all the time. I never take my lipo out. Never. Very rarely do I ever take a lipo out. That's just me.
I try to do better. I try to storage charge mine if I can, because, again, as we just said, if you run a tank of gas out with the capacity the lipo is, you really only used about maybe 10% of it. You know, if you ran all day and ran several tanks of gas, you're probably fine. You probably used enough of the battery that you're probably fine. But if you only ran a tank or two, those batteries are so well capacitated, or big capacity, the better word, I guess. And then all our servos nowadays are usually brushless motors. They're not drawing that much juice. The new servos, even though they're making big torque, they're doing it really efficiently, so they're not drawing very many amps.
Yep. Ray, I put the link down in the comment section if you want to jump on here, buddy.
Yeah, Ray.
Wade's, what is it? I'm sorry. Vance says $150. I guess he's talking about the battery packs. He put $150. That's only like 5 gallons of C12. True that. That's about the going price of a 5-gallon pail of C12 right now. I think we're about $120 in my area. 120.
I'm blessed that way, as I have a Sunoco distribution center within about 15 minutes from my place. They supply all the gas for all the NASCAR tracks in the South, and they have their trucking station is over there. Ray, Merry Christmas, Ray.
What's up, Ray? You ain't gonna say nothing? Uh-oh. I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me try moving you around. Say,
Testing 1, 2.
not hearing you, bro.
Wait.
You'd think a sound guy'd be ready.
Yeah, you would think. You would think. Plug that jack in, Ray. Put the jack in there and just your output.
All right. How about that?
That's
Yo.
perfect.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, I had an extra tab open, man, so it was messing me up over there.
How's it going, Ray?
Hey, listen, it's good to see you guys on here, man. And just want to jump in before you jumped off. Wish you guys happy holidays, man, Lance and Robert and my man over there, Kelvin. I know I don't know you, man, but happy holidays.
Same to you and your family, man. Same to you.
Happy holidays, Ray. Happy holidays, buddy.
Yeah. Just coming from a gig, man. So that's why I'm all late to the show, man. But
You know that's right.
That's good.
I had to throw you the link, man. I wanted you to jump on here, Joe. Hey,
just
bro. Not you, bro. Not you. Hey,
Oh
so
man.
Ray. So, like I said, the guys I was racing with today, we're doing the parking lot thing, man. We had a ball today. We had a blast. And these guys, like, they really don't look bad. You know what I mean? Like, they really look okay. And they were, the one thing they told me was, I had no clue that, you know, we watch your videos all the time. And they was like, we seen, you know, that one video just recently with the electric cars at Wagner. They was like, look, you know, we would love to run up there before, but we didn't even know that y'all did electric up there. I said, well, truthfully, we didn't. I let them know that, you know, that was one of the things that me and Ray sat down and talked about in order to get some more guys out, you know, to come and enjoy the actual hobby up there. So we may have some more guys coming out there next year, I hope.
Oh, that's awesome. Where were you running at? Down your way?
Yeah, I was actually down there at RFK Stadium in the parking lot up there.
Oh, okay. Was you running fifth scale?
Yeah, I had my electric car out. That joint back, the joint one out here, one back here.
Okay.
I had that out there because those guys down there, they just run electric everything. You know what I mean? They run 10th scale all the way up to like 7th scale electric. And I wanted them to actually see the MCD to get an idea how big that thing is and how fast and how agile it is out on the track. And they fell in love. I mean, they were like, man, I put them sticks in their hands. They out there running. It was like, what? I was like, I got to get one of these, John. I'm like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? So I put Cardinal Racing and Taylor RC out there. I said, look, this is where you can get them. You know, grab one and come on up here. So, you know, I'm thinking that they really might be interested in coming up there for the electric class in 26.
Okay. I know I missed the first part of your show, and I missed last week. Did you get your electric car straightened out? I know you had some electrical issues. How you doing with that?
Yeah. ESC was bad. Like I said, I bought the ESC and the motor used. So the ESC was bad. I put a new ESC in there, and now that thing it runs like a champ. It runs good.
Oh man, can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Yeah, that thing is awesome, yo.
I want to just take a minute to again thank Robert from Blue Groove Motorsports or Motorsports. I'm sorry. He sent me a nice Christmas package for me and my wife, and oh my goodness, Robert, you just overdid yourself, bro. I just wanted to do that, man.
Well, you overdid yourself, man. I wanted to say thank you for the holidays. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Well, listen, the wife said that was the most thoughtful package that I think we've ever gotten because when you were here for the week, you were taking notes. You know, you were taking notes on what we liked here, and you came through it. Every single item that.
Have you tried the pecans yet?
Yeah. I tried them the other day, man. Them things were perfect, man. Them things were great. And coffee and oh my God. And
Louisiana coffee.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, famous Louisiana coffee. Yeah, it's made down by New Orleans.
Yeah, we were talking about that. So
Made out of what?
No, it's made near New Orleans. It's community coffee. It's a southern thing. I sent him everything I could find from Texas. You know. Yeah.
What's up? That's good, man. That's good. That's love right there.
Yeah, that was cool. I just want to again thank Robert for that.
We got Jersey Jason said, this is for you, Ray. So Jersey Jason says, do you guys run nitro at Wagner?
Yes, we do. Pretty much what I do is I do all the fifth scale stuff at Wagner. We also have an 8th scale program, 8th and 10th scale nitro program at Wagner. That's run by another guy down here, a great guy as well. So we kind of split the time at Wagner Park between the 5th scale and the 8th scale. So we got something for you. Trust me.
So, yep. Aiden asked, how is the 5th? I guess that means fifth T/C class doing on the East Coast. I don't know what's T/T. T/C.
I'm not sure. Gotta elaborate, bro. Elaborate just a little bit, please.
Yeah, it says seems like last season was slow, whatever that was. The 5th, I want to say 5th touring. I don't know what that means.
5th scale touring car class.
Oh, is that what it was?
East Coast, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he says seems like last season was slow. You think it was slow, Ray?
We always had a good heat of 5th scale touring, 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive. So it all depends on what your definition of slow is. We always had, a good heat of each class, and I think that was mostly because of the emergence of the MCD rally class. So that thing just took off, So I think
the rally is a lot easier to drive. And also, you could still drive the rally in a parking lot and have fun on off weekends. And that's the problem with the touring car is it's a track car only.
Yeah, he said he came back in. He says the touring 2-wheel drive class. So
again, that's a track car only. I mean, I own one. I could have brought it up to Wagner. I didn't because the learning curve for me coming from not knowing Wagner at all, I just felt like I would have been trafficking in the way of y'all. And bringing the MCD rally, I definitely wasn't trafficking for anybody out there.
Oh, you did good. You did very good at Wagner.
So, I don't think I could have done that with the Duox. If I get to come all summer, I'm definitely bringing the Duox. But I'm gonna have to sacrifice a race or two, probably running poorly to learn the track and learn the car with the track. The learning curve of a 4-wheel drive rally is just so much less.
Yeah, like I said, when I had my XS5 out today, the guys were like, man, why don't you put a little more power into it? It's got too much turning into it right now. It's real twitchy. I'm like, dude, if you go to Wagner and you get on that track, you're going to want all the steering possible out of that car, and you don't need all the power. You don't need to be running 12S or 10S or 15S or whatever. I'm like, you got to understand, like, what that car was built for. You know what I mean? Like, that car was built for Wagner. Any on-road course car I build will be built for Wagner. You know what I mean? That's my home track, basically. That's where I'm from. Like, that's my home track. So Wagner is a tight technical course track. You leave a lot of power on the table at Wagner. You could be unless you Reese or Wayne Chase or one of them boys that can be, full throttle and be going through the whole track. Joey, all you guys, you know what I mean? Like all you guys that are like serious racers out there, you're not going to use the full power of an 8S car on that track. So, I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, you're just not going to use the full power of 8S on a track. So anything above 8S for electric car on Wagner's track,
overkill.
Is overkill. Like I said, I mean, you can have one of the ESCs where you can run anything from 8S to 15S, and that way you can always put 8S packs in it and just run it at Wagner's. But your gearing has to be right, your steering has to be right. It's a lot to Wagner. I tell people that all the time. Like, Wagner is not for the faint-hearted. That's for sure.
No, it ain't. It's hard on bodies.
The thing is this, man. I don't know. I'm just in a old school mindset of faster is not always better, and like Lance was just mentioning, Wagner is a driver's track. You have to control the car. You actually have to turn the car. You got to set your braking points. There's a lot to it. So it's not just about building the meanest, fastest machine you can. No, because you're going to overshoot the corners. You're going to, all kind of bad stuff can happen. But if you're a driver, Wagner's the place for you.
Yep. We got another question here from Jersey Jason. He says, do you guys prep the track at Wagner or the tires, or just rely on the diff tire compounds?
Well, that is a great question because we've tried some different things with different scales out there. Now, what I have personally, the 8 scale and 10 scale guys, they treat the track like crazy. I mean, they'll go through 15 bottles of soda and really treat that track for 8 scale and 10 scale. But I found just the opposite, and I think Lance can kind of back me up on it. That type of setup doesn't really cross over well to 5th scale. I don't know why. I don't know the physics behind it. But we usually keep the track untreated, for 5th scale. Of course, we blow it off, but 5th scale seems to run better on an untreated track as opposed to the A scales where they treat the track crazy.
Yeah, like I said, I've talked to my man Big Nick from drag racing, and he actually gave a little like a mixture of what we might be able to try for the big cars with the rubber tires. He is like VHT mixed with blah 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 and denatured alcohol, and he actually has a recipe for track bite. So maybe, like I said, I told him, I said maybe we'll try some and see how it works and see if it works. Because he said, he says what they use for those 8 scales and stuff, he was like, it's for foam tires. He was like, it just won't work for our rubber tires. So, Big Nick is down with that whole prep because he does the Philly Brooklyn large scale track for our drag racing, and his prep is on point. So.
Really?
I told him, I said I'll run it through Ray, and then maybe we'll buy a 5-gallon pail of it and get some alcohol, and maybe we'll try it for a race and see how we like it. Maybe see if we can get these numbers down a little bit more.
Yeah, okay. Now, you know me, man. I'm always willing to try something as long as it works, and I'll definitely look at it, and we can definitely make it happen. But I just don't know enough about.
Yeah, me neither. I told him I'm gonna bring him up there with his backpack and have him spray the track. Like maybe at the end of the straight or something like that, where we could take that straight a little bit faster. But he said, we'll try something. Let's see what it could do. Maybe on a practice day or something like that.
Sweet.
Yeah. Aiden says you guys are one of 2 tracks in the USA for 5th scale. I hope the racers show up. We lost our local track and now have to travel 6+ hours to race. Dang.
Yeah.
6 hours. I mean, well, when I was going down North Carolina, that was a 6-hour trip.
Wow.
So, yeah. So that was for on-road drag racing. That was a 6-hour trip to IMDRA. So that's a long way.
He must be from Fontana, California.
Oh, maybe.
Because
maybe.
SCS shut down. That must be, and he would have to drive 6 hours to go to Rams.
Go to Rams. All right. Well, we got Larry in the house. Larry says, "Hey, what's up, Larry? What's going on, buddy?" The Caven Mouse asks, "How can I get a torque start set up for DBXL?" So I guess I don't know. I don't even know what a DBXL looks like when you take the body off of it. But maybe it has the same setup as a Losi, and I guess you would use the MCD start. The wand starter.
You're gonna have you're gonna have some problems getting it around the shock tower and the pipe, just like the MCD.
Yeah.
It's
so
tight.
what I did with my MCD is I drill a hole through the shock tower, and it has to be lined up completely. You drill a hole through the shock tower. I had to put risers on my exhaust pipe, my Barracuda exhaust pipe. I had to put risers on that to get it up higher, which probably something that you may or may not be able to do with a DBXL or a Losi. I don't know how their exhaust is. It's been so long since I've had a Losi at all, even one to wrench on. But that's how you would do it. And then there's a like a nut that goes on the flywheel that it's like a 16-inch wand will slide all the way through from the back bumper all the way through the shock tower and all the way through your engine. So that's the only thing I could think of. It'd be the same thing as MCD. I mean, I'm sure you can make it work. You might have to do a little modifications, but that's what the hobby's about. So, that's something for you right there. So, hey, Kelvin, let me take you off mute. Hey, Kelvin, so you gonna be drag racing electric next year?
Well, before I was running 8 scale in the 132 feet with the Arma Typhon, and here in Puerto Rico we run 1.6 seconds, around 100 miles per hour, 95 miles per hour. But like I said before, I like electric cars. I always have electric cars in drag racing. But when I smell Castrol 927, AmSoil, or clocks, the feeling is completely different. So you don't have the same power, but the feeling is more impressive.
Yes, what's up? All right. So we got Aiden back in here. He says, hope to come out to the East Coast and race with you guys next season. He says, and I will try to bring Cedric, thanks, Andrew Aiden. Tell Robert I pitted next to him and Tony at the Worlds.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know who he is. I thought I recognized the name earlier, but yes, now I know who he is.
All right. Well,
Nice,
guys,
nice to see you again. Merry Christmas, Aiden.
all right, guys, we've been on here for an hour and 22 minutes. So I know it's Christmas Eve. Everybody got their thing to do, some gifts to wrap, whatever. I appreciate everybody stopping through and commenting and showing your face on here, like always. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to all you guys, man. I appreciate everything you guys do, yo. Really do. All right.
Same to you guys. Merry Christmas, guys.
Thank you, Lance. You do a great job with the videos, man. You the man. Merry Christmas, Ray.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks, everybody.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
Oh.
All right, guys.
All right.
Catch y'all later,
All right.
man.
All right,
All right, take care. Bye. All right.